Wait a minute, you gotta wait.
No, don't look at us.
Go ahead.
I am really fun.
Mike Moore.
Shirley Moore. Michelle Shepard.
Lacey Farwell.
I'm Daniel Keene, and this is my Our Communications online class. Here are my notes. Alright, it was a bright sunny day in South Carolina. I was riding a bus along a bumpy road in Fort Jackson. No one was making a sound. We were all strangers and no one had any idea what was about to happen. I kept staring at the seat in front of me, occasionally glancing up at the drill sergeant at the front of the bus. I had all my gear in my lap, stuffed in a big green bag. The bus began to slow and my heart rate quickened. The bus stops at the top of a hill, and immediately the drill sergeant started yelling for everybody to get off the bus. Everyone sprints down this large dirt hill, and we are all trying to avoid tree limbs and other things that a lot of people tripped on. We are immediately herded into a large formation and told to hold our bags above our heads. We stand there for what seems like forever, and the drill sergeants in the company take turns yelling at us, asking if we want to quit yet. The bags were heavy, and I struggled to keep it from resting on top of my head, which gave them even more reason to yell. Right before my arms failed, they told us we could set our bags down. And then they separated us into different platoons. This was my very first memory from basic training. I know a lot of you have an idea of what basic training is like, and you probably got that idea from Hollywood movies, such as Full Metal Jacket. My experience was not that extreme, but still challenging. Basic Combat Training, or BCT, consists of three main phases, patriotically named Red Phase, White Phase, and Blue Phase. In Red Phase, one main goal is for new soldiers to be broken down physically and mentally. We are taught the basic soldier skills that we will be building on in later phases and later in our military career. We are taught the Army chain of command and how each position works. Next, we move on to White Phase. This is the point in training where they start teaching us how to be leaders. A large portion of this phase is dedicated to teaching soldiers how to effectively use their weapon. We spend about 2 weeks at the shooting range shooting many different types of weapons, but mainly concentrate on the M16. Soldiers are given harder tasks and obstacles to help teach team unity. Last is Blue Phase. Soldiers are given a lot more freedom, and we support ourselves more. Soldiers perform mock missions, and we are given experiences that will help prepare us for actual combat. This is the phase that soldiers learn the most advanced skills that we will learn at basic combat training. Once a soldier successfully completes all three stages, they are finally ready to become a soldier in the United States Army. At the end of BCT, they have a huge graduation ceremony where you finally get to see your loved ones and celebrate that you have made it. Each phase teaches valuable skills that build on top of each other and help mold and shape each individual into a soldier. In Red Phase, you are broken down. In White Phase, you are built back up. And in Blue Phase, you become a soldier. Basic combat training is designed to take a civilian and turn him or her into a soldier. Everyone in the Army must memorize the soldier's creed. It states, "I am an American soldier. I am a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. and I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I am an expert and I am a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States in close combat. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am an American soldier.